Louisiana beer reviews. Altenburger Bock. This is from a company called Altenburg Brewery, and they were established in 1871, and they are from Thuringia, which is now one state. I had forgotten that they had consolidated into one state, but it used to be little tiny states like Sachsen, Altenburg, Sachsen, Coburg, Saxe, Coburg, and Gotha. So, and they were like the size of American counties, but now it's consolidated. This is Bock beer. It says Zutaten, Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, and then of course yeast. But gebraut nach dem deutschen Reinheitsgebot. And it says Elbe, Saale, Hopfen. Elbe, Saale, Hopfen. There must be some hops from that region around the Elbe River. This was sent to me by Roland. He lives in Germany. He wanted to send me beers that we can't get in Louisiana. I appreciate it, Roland, but unfortunately he didn't wrap them so well, and 3, it's probably the shipping company's fault really for slinging the box around, but he sent 6 beers and 3 survived. Another Maybach, a Doppelbock, and a Dunkelsbock were destroyed, and all it was just shattered glass at the bottom of the box. It was terrible, but well, at least half of it made it here, Roland, and I appreciate it. Okay, 500 milliliter bottle, 16.9 ounces in the American system. Kraftig Stark Beer Special Tot. Stark beer. Alright, so a strong beer. So, okay, so this company was started the same year that the Second Reich, the German Empire, was started. The Hohenzollern dynasty, Empire of Germany, which was the German Empire, but minus some of the former German states. Austria was not included, uninvited. Liechtenstein declined to join, and Luxembourg declined to join. So they went their own way. Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, and Austria as independent countries, but former German states. Okay. And since Austria was not invited, then Bohemia and Moravia, the Kingdom of Bohemia, was also not included. Okay, so but on the other hand, West Prussia and East Prussia, the eastern realm of Germany, was included, but they had never been part of the old Reich. Okay. Anyhow, that's a complicated story for another time. And East and West Prussia are no longer part of Germany because they were seized by Poland and the Soviet Union after mid-1945. All right, so it would be thicker and a narrower berm glass, but it's a medium off-white head in this goblet, and or as some people call these schooners. It's a dark, relatively dark beer. It's amber, so it's an amber lager. Okay, that's what we would call an amber lager. And it's a Bock, meaning it's a strong beer. Now, Beer Advocate does not have this listed. They have a Maybach listed, but it's at a lower ABV, so I couldn't include that. I feel the cold front coming through here now. It's getting colder while I'm sitting here. It says Altenburg, Deutschland / Germania. All right. So they don't have it. Rate Beer has it listed, but only a few check-ins, not enough to give a score. And Untappd, they think it's, you know, good in the 70s, lower 70s. Okay, let's go with the aroma. So thanks again, Roland, and for the last time, sorry about the accident, but maybe you could try another time. But I'm not encouraging that. No, I'm not saying people should try it to send me beer. It's a big expense and a big hassle. But it would have been nice to try those other three, but it just didn't work out. Okay. It's not that rich of the in the aroma. There's a subtle bread crust. Might be richer if the beer was warmer, but that's all right. I got it out the refrigerator. All right, refrigerator. Okay, I see some bubble streams. It's clear, but it's got the condensation on it, so you can't see through it. Let's go with the taste. Cheers. More of a cool front than a cold front, you see. But I'll probably be wearing long pants tomorrow as it sets in. Then it'll be back to heat very quickly. Yeah, relatively quickly. Okay, so this is mild and mellow. If you think these German beers are too strong to take, oh, well, some are. A little bit tough to take. But this one is on the milder side. 7%, well, I don't think you need to be drinking more than 500 milliliters of it. You could get a little looped. Sweetness, it isn't really sweet. It's dry, more interesting. It's dry. Some of these German Bock could be sweet and a little chewy, but this one's dry. So let's say 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. Bitterness now. Let's go to bitterness. So cloudy. No, not much bitterness. I don't know the IBU level, probably 18, but you get that with American malt liquors, it'd be around 18. But our American malt liquors, American is something around 7.5%, like say Old English, the West Coast version, which I've never had. It's 7.5%. You know, in Oregon, Washington, Oregon, California, Alaska, Hawaii, that area. But they use corn syrup. They're using a type of corn syrup called brewer syrup. So the brewer syrup's going to change. It's not going to have this sharp flavor. It's going to be more mellowed out. Or if you want to say a blander product, that would be accurate too. There's the compressed air from across the street. All right. People say, why you start the video so early? I'm trying to avoid that. For one thing, but I didn't beat him. It's not even 8 a.m. yet. And sometimes the angle of the light, if it's a sunny day, will be nice. Today it wouldn't matter. It's be gloomy outside. Just soon stay inside. Mostly crisp finish. Of the three I tried, the Dunkler Bock, the other Bock, and this one. This one is the closest, though, say, to Old English. I'm saying 7.5. I never had it, but you know, I'm imagining what it would taste like because we only get the 5.9 Old English here. So this will be a lot stronger body than that one. But I can kind of imagine what it would taste like, and that one seems closest to this, or this seems closest to that. And I'm not going to pretend that Old English of any format, and in Canada they get an 8% Old English. We used to get a high gravity Old English in Texas, in Mississippi, not Louisiana. But I'm just trying to think of an American, because it's definitely not the Anheuser-Busch's Michelob Amber Bock. That's nothing like this, really. And the Ziegenbock is nothing like this, really. And the Shiner Bock is nothing like this, really. You see. Here's an old can. I don't know what this tasted like. I just bought this at one of those flea market things. Schmidt's Bock beer. Was this anything like that? I seriously doubt it. ABV not listed. Water, finest malt, cereal grains, hops, and cultured yeast. So there you go, cereal grains. They were either Philadelphia and Cleveland, Ohio. They were either using rice or corn products. The bitterness is starting to rise as it warms, interestingly. Getting a little metallic from the hops. But it's still not, particularly bitter, but it's a little bit more bitter than I had first assessed. So would this be in the A range? Oh, what are you talking about? Of course it's in the A range. Now you get on if they have enough check-ins for these products, you get on like Rate Beer and they say, oh, it's a 30 out of 100. It's nasty. It's like, I don't know what y'all think beer should be, but it's hardly that. So this is a darker bock. Some of them will be almost not copper, but just straight up brown, like Shiner Bock. I think it's darker than this, right? Amber Bock is from Michelob. But Amber Bock is sweet. I like it now, but it's sweet. And the Ziegenbock, they're sweet. Like the sugariness they're not attenuated enough. This one is. Attenuated means that the sugar's all converted to alcohol, and you don't have that leftover, that residual sugar, as they call it. This one doesn't seem to have that. It's fully fermented out. I don't know if it's Croissant, okay? Double fermented. I don't know if it's Croissant like Budweiser is, but it's unreal. I'm going to go with 94 out of 100, 9.4 out of 10. A most excellent beer. Thank you, Roland. So I got to try 3 of those, and they were mighty fine. I would highly recommend it. Don't know the price point. In Germany, they probably, in American dollars, like $2.99 a bottle, which would be a little bit more than those Helles Bocks we get here, the adjunct ones, or as we call them, malt liquors, which sometimes you get 40 ounces over twice this size for $2.50 to $2.39. How would this pair with crackers and Limburger cheese with some sriracha sauce? Sriracha, not German, but I think it's going to pair all right. Let's go. This creamy Limburger cheese, which people say is smelly and they won't eat it. It just smells like strong cheese, okay? Believe me, but you will smell it before you see it. Oh yes, we recommend this. So Le Bon Ton Relais, a most excellent product, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Thuringia and take a brewery tour.